Hey, welcome back to Evil Plays Silent Hill F. This is going to be officially part 9. We're on New Game Plus part 1. On my ongoing playthrough of me playing through this game, now we're trying to beat it a second time. Playing on a PlayStation 5 Pro, streaming the PlayStation Network to YouTube if you're curious about what I'm playing on or how I'm streaming. Let's get into it. Give me 1 second. Hmm. Trying to remember. I think we're going to the middle school, right? Yes. Hmm. Let's see. What do we got? Broken weapons. I've been here. Need to find a toolkit. Yeah, yeah. Eyeball. Hmm. It's number 3, so we're missing one. Chocolate. It's not what I need. I'll take this stuff, Deborah. Come on, give me. Nope, I won't take that. And you did. Hope everybody out there is having a mighty fine Tuesday. Getting deeper into the October month, the 21st.
うしてこんな。
中学校の方へ向かってそこから山道を登ろう。だいぶ遠回りになるが町は避けられる。よし、行こう。
It's funny, so far all the friend scenes have been the same. So I want to say for the most part, that doesn't change. Oh, damn, she might kill me. Oh. And I just healed. Yes. Exactly what I was looking for. Hello. Hmm. Got knocked over. Ain't that nice of the bad guys. Hell. Hmm. That's number two. So maybe so far I've only found two. Since this was the inspiration of Space Wars, I was thinking that it'd be an exciting story. Apparently, then that only applies to the last scene, with the rest of it just being a sci-fi horror movie. Shu didn't like that when he was younger, and so it was his dream to fight back with his very own space army. That's one of the things I like about Shu. He doesn't let reality hold him back. And another steel pipe.
これで戦える。
Actually,
今何かが飛んでったぞ。
一緒に逃げよう。
I thought stuff was gonna be flying. I mean, never does. Never does. Think it was just Rinku making up shit. This game is very silent. Hey, Monty, the dude. Makes me want to go to a hill. Clever. Say sometimes it's silent. This guy's not so fun. I forget where we run into him.
二人はどこに？
Nope, no drugs. No drugs. Doing good. How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Thanks for stopping by. Where are you going?
ひなこ、こっち。
It's like the one time that girl does something nice. Maybe because she was around. And she already damn pushed us down the stairs and shit. It's okay. We'll watch her burn in hell. I hear you. I heard that. Come up here. Gotcha. A little mini boss of the area. A little shrine. Not the shrine we need, but a shrine. Look how they just keep running off. Don't remember this house being here. It's gotten into the house. Um, it is in the plans. I do own it, but not anytime soon. I was kind of giving my fingers a break, to be honest. Hollow Knight kind of messed my fingers with. In a good way, but still. Like the pads of my fingers hurt for days after that game. But I can say it's not like on the top of my list right now, just because like how hard the first one was. Plus, given it time to kind of build up, let some DLC drop maybe. Good day is always an extraordinary day. An extraordinary day isn't always good though. With that in mind, today's a bit too extraordinary, so be careful, Hinako. Sakako? I actually broke off and went and played. I didn't stream it, but I went and played like 3 different Castlevanias. Like beat them to their, I want to say 2 of them to the 100% completion rate, and then another one like I want to say it was like 98, something like that. I kind of did that just to get a better like perspective of things that they had added and changed, things they felt they needed at Hollow Knight. Some of it I'm still gonna see weird. I don't see the need for the Dark Souls thing in Hollow Knight. I think that's one of the weirdest things that they added to like Metroidvania. I want to say this house is all new, but there isn't really anything like super major in here. He missed. It is. What noise is in? No, thank you. Hmm. No, you can stay in there. One, two, three. I actually thought that was a door.
この時期壊れるな。
Yeah, no, girl. Thought that was actually just going to be a door to the outside. They're stealing a whole new house. I get to go here. Nothing really new. No documents. Wait, there's another one. No, I can't go down. Damn it! I mean, we did get the radio transmission. Which I kind of want an answer to that. Like, what's with the radio transmissions? That's why we are playing New Game Plus. And there has been a lot of new content. It's been nice. This house was disappointing, though. Just enemies. It's kind of like a trap. I don't want to find. I mean, listen to this. This is our friend right here. Give up on Hinika. That's that girl
もう
telling
手遅れ
that
だ。
boy, my best friend, to give up on me.
このままそう何の役にも。
She's about to drop a bombshell. Then
俺もわからない苦しんで
she's suffering. I can't just. I'm not gonna finish it now, but yeah, the next thing she says. First time blew my mind. I was like, what? It's a good shock, I'll say that. Story surprise. It still kind of doesn't make any sense, but you know. Again, that's why we're playing the new game plus one. The new game plus. Hey, oh damn! I didn't want to go this way.
嘘ついてるよね。
知らねえよ
騙せてると思う？ひなこを。
ひなこ遅かったな心配してぜ
That was new
心
too.
配
I
し
don't
てな
remember
か
that
ったよ。
part.
相棒なら絶対に大丈夫って言ってた。
She does say this part, but I don't remember her saying anything about being fooled.
ありがとう。
Because she has a big dilemma with the whole Ibo partner thing, which I agree, it's kind of weird. But I've already stated this. I think she's just a little dumb because when you want your man, like, that has a friend that's a girl, to treat her as one of the guys instead of one of the girls, like, I think that works a little better for you. Because he evidently isn't giving up his friendship to Hiniko. But at the same time, he's trying to do it in the real man way. You know, he's like, I treat her like a dude. Then I can keep her around. And Hiniko don't mind. She's come from a family that was breeding weird things into her mind. You know, it was good to be a girl, but And those characters do mention that they're going through the same world, so how do they get through all this shit? I mean, he does walk around with a baseball bat, but I think it would have been cool if we got to see at least one of the encounters with the other group. I'm not even a big fan of like playing like with other characters, but I think that would have been like a cool little like 10-minute thing they could have done. At this point, I was still thinking that this might be like a fever dream ish thing. Like, technically, they're here, but they're not here, kind of thing. That I haven't figured out yet. Because all the other stuff kind of makes sense. You know, her going to the other worlds, like her soul is departing. It's also a thing I don't know if I understand if, and what we know so far, Hinika's dead. There's a number of damaged Izo statues in the hollows of the divine tree. I saw old and broken tools laid in front of the statues, most likely so they could be put to rest. I don't know much about Silent Hill. Just can't comment about what's going on. I hope you're enjoying the game. I am a lot. It's a great story, but it's always a confusing thing, and because you don't. In this one, it looks like you got to play through like 3 times to get the full story. So the first one, they give you like, you know, kind of do what I'm doing, formulate stuff, think about what you've seen, kind of thing. But like already, as we're going through, we're finding out new stuff. But there's still a lot of like open-ended questions that need to be answered, kind of thing. And these type of games, sometimes they don't answer them. Sometimes it's just weird. Like I've kind of like realized that about Asian culture, and it's not a bad thing, but it's something that has to be getting used to, especially compared to like our storytelling kind of thing. All right, there were a number of damaged Jesus statues in the hollows of the divine tree. I saw old and broken tools laid in front of the statues, most likely so they could be put to rest. The sacred sword came far before the Inari faith. As such, Jesus statues are more likely the Inari statues to be used as anchors for sealing the sword. Seems all need to look into beliefs that are older than the Inari faith to find the sacred sword. And that is something we're doing. Of getting a second inning. A number of damaged Jesus statues. Oh, wait, I read all this. I read all that. And there's a lot of spoiler talk because I've already played through and beat the game. The main game is pretty short the first time through. I want to say it was like 9 to 10 hours. But with the apparent, like, where you have to play through 3 times, damn it. It is dead. It just disappeared. Yeah, because a lot of spoiler talk, because I'm kind of talking to myself trying to figure this out. Like, the more I think about certain aspects, I feel like I get closer to an understanding. So I feel like that I feel like they've given some of us the pieces, you know. Yeah, I know.
気が壊れそうだ。
We're good. Got two other weapons in mighty fine condition. Why can't we take that hammer? I mean, they give us an axe, a spear, a sledgehammer. Come on, give us a regular hammer. I can do some damage with the hammer. Actually, that's one of the things I kind of appreciate about this game is the weapons that they do give you, because some are tried and true. The lead pipe, crowbar. Most Highlanders, they give you a gun, which I'm good with a gun or without. Gun, you always have to worry about bullets. And they've kind of done that here because you have to worry about durability with the melee weapons. There's a dried carcass up there. Oh, there it is. Do I even have another in there? No, I don't. Or an Emma. I know, right? This one I'm trying to do due diligence and make sure I explore, look everywhere. Trying to find every little piece of the story I can. I just got rid of chocolate. Oh, there's that Emma. How convenient. Yeah, get some sleep, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to see you. Yeah, but get some rest. That's important. Your body is a temple. That goes for anybody here that hasn't slept. You better go sleep. I do. I don't sleep a lot, but it's hard for me to sleep 5 hours, let alone more than that. I have a couple tricks to get my body to go back to sleep, but it's usually like 30 minutes more. I think I was talking about that was one thing. Yeah, you too, man. Thank you very much. I will. I'll have fun. Try to. I was trying to think. Where was it going? So, and this is going to be spoiler talk, but we're talking about the game as a whole. But I'm still trying to figure some stuff out. But and this part of the game is part of the part that's boggling me. And this part where we go back with our friends. So if we are dead right now, and the majority of this game is this moment in time with these friends, there has to be something to this. And there are, because we've seen the beginning of Shu giving her the pills.
だからやめてくれ。俺は
なら言ってあげる。ひな子はね、死んだんだよ。
There's the
今は
bombshell.
向こうの世界で楽しくやっているんだから。
相棒遅かったな。さあ行こうぜ。
So what we know about Hinako's story is, or what I think I know about Hinako's story so far is it looked like she was being married off by her family to pay off debts that her father had incurred after he tried his luck in the restaurant business. He failed, ended up losing all the money they put into it and like accruing more debt along with that. Made some bad deals with some loan sharks and ended up owing like way more money. So come down the line, they meet somebody in a rich family and somehow they come up with a deal to use Hinako as a dowry for the marriage. So from that point on, what we know is that at some point Hinako starts taking like heavy heavy medication. You know, she's taking it in the wrong way, um, and that's where it gets fuzzy because after that,
鍵がかかってる。昔はなかったの
I
に。
think I just messed up.
鍵は
Um,
学校にあるはずだ。
because after that, from what we know from her real life incursions, is she tried to come talk to her friends, which is the beginning part of this game, I surmise, and maybe this whole day that we're going through, minus this whole like horror event, which still doesn't make any sense. Are they living through this too? But we do know she goes to the wedding and she ends up killing a lot of people.
もうダメ。
Supposedly due to the medication.
相棒も疲れただろう。休んでてくれ。俺は鍵を探してくる。
分かった。え、シュウ君が一緒じゃないと嫌だよ。転ばそうよ。お願い、一緒にいて。ね。
別に俺が一緒じゃなくて
相
も。
棒も少し休め。鍵は私が探す。そうだよ。シュウ君はずっと先頭
I
で
kind of
頑張ってた
understand
のに。
Rinko
後からついて
in
くる
that
なんてひ
degree.
な子の方が余裕あるって。
おい、
You know, she doesn't want to be around a ghost
私
kind
は
of
気
thing
にしない。
if she really
二
thinks
人とも
he
休んでい
and
て。
knows Hinako's
行
dead.
ってくる。
Well, this whole like part it just doesn't make sense to me, even if it's like a day in purgatory. I feel like I missed something when I came up here. I don't think it'll let me go back out. I'm in the school forever until he finishes. Let me back in. It's scary out here.
卒業以来だね。
I do remember we don't run into enemies for quite a bit until we go outside. I don't remember seeing the scarecrows right off the bat, though. As far as I remember, the scarecrows never do anything inside the school. But this is New Game Plus, so who knows? School Founder's Antidote. When Mr. Yonita was 20 years old, he came across an injured fox. Being the good teacher he is, he attended to the fox wounds, shared his food with it, and cared for him. One day, when the fox was fully recovered, it opens its mouth and spoke in human tongue and expressing its appreciation to Mr. Yonita. The fox then told him. The next page is torn out and on the ground. Where? Yep.
これで戦える。
Vice principal is so paranoid about his keys that he always takes them with him whenever he leaves, so it's kind of ironic that he lost the keys to the stairwell. He looks for them frantically like a madman. He had the nerve to ask me to help him find them, and I'm the one who needs help with the pile of paperwork I have.
キーボックスが開かない。鍵がいる。
Yeah, we know, we know. There's gonna be a lot of keys we need. It's like from this point on, every place we go needs like 6, 7 keys. Mm-hmm. Oh, we did that the first time. So far, all the main documents have been different. But I guess all the stuff that's on the walls and stuff is the same. One of these lockers on the left side opens. Can we get to the... Oh, we can.
更衣室。
That's different. There were no scarecrows in here the first time. But the door didn't open by itself the first time either. We needed a key. It's interesting. Yeah, without the journal entries, I'm trying to remember. Remember one. I think it might be this one. It's the C. It's like, or maybe it's 377. Yeah. Mm, maybe this one is the SOS. Uh-huh. Hey. There should be one more. Oh, there's not. That's weird. Thought there were four. Where'd all the scarecrow go? I hear them moving. Who else wants some? Hmm?
やっと見つけた。
There's a whole lot more to do. I'm gonna do that before I go back. Damn it, I need to find... There's a shrine over here. I don't see one. Maybe it's upstairs. Yeah, because I know once I go to them, the back way cuts off. Damn it, I need a shrine. Space aliens. There's supposed to be something over here. Oh, slow jam. Bye bye. I definitely don't remember coming over here. Diary of Revenge. I found mention of a transition from the water dragon faith to the divine tree faith in historical records dating from around the middle of the Kamakura period. There it is written that a peculiar month owning multiple masks and measuring over 10 shaku, approximately 3 meters in height, visited Ebisukaku. Frankly, ridiculous overstatement. The monk brought people to a great cedar tree later to be idolized in the divine tree faith and told them the following: You who fear the water dragon's wrath quake no more, for the beast grows weak and prepares for slumber. It is none other than this great tree that has sapped the evil from it. Devote yourself to the great tree, and it shall keep the beast subdued until the end of time. Upon hearing the monk's words, the people of Ibisakaku abandoned the water dragon faith and converted to the divine tree faith. However, in the time, the divine tree faith would also begin to change. Being a settlement hidden away from society, the residents had no way for trading with the outside world, and so they were forced to treat their tools with extra care. It is from this unique culture that the Sukakumami faith was born. Local historical records state the old tools would be brought to the hollows of the divine tree and offered to the gods, once again further warping the religion. Between 3-meter tall monks, giant sacred cedars, and dragons, do humans simply sense divine presence in everything larger than themselves, or how utterly ridiculous?
きっと役に立つ。
Yeah. Letter from Sakaku to Hinako. Hinako, has everyone tried to rope you into playing the Fox Sacrifice game before you basically just write a bunch of names on the blackboard and the Fox will tell everyone's future? One of those people will also be granted good luck. But this isn't just some childish game. There are spiritual powers at work here, mark my words. And the Fox isn't telling people their futures, it's deciding them for itself. You have to promise me you won't join in, even as a joke, even if you don't believe it yourself. Please. Hey, the name changes. Hola. Hope you're doing okay. Today, not that long. Maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. We're not that far into it. Hinako's name's on the board. Shu, Rinko, Sakaku. I don't know anybody, the other ones. Did they move around? I feel like they did. Well, how do I get out of here? To the revered Fox, my ancestor, I thank you for the divine revelation. Your will shall be done. Oh shit, they did move around. There's only one of them now. And the door's open again. Hinako disappeared. Kimi died of cancer. And Kanta, heart disease. Sachi, cancer. Sakako, heart attack. Rinko, burned to death. Shu, suffocation. Koto Yuki, wishes will come true. Every name is crossed out by Koto Yuki's. And these do line up because we do know that Hinako was labeled as disappeared. And I want to assume that's the other family that, like, the one she's supposed to be married. They didn't really kidnap her, but they kept her out of, like, the public view kind of thing, so everybody thought she just vanished. Sakako, I mean, from what we've seen, that does line up with the heart attack, because the way she dies in the beginning, she kind of just goes bejeweled and that stuff, just, and then she kind of just falls over. Burned to death. We do see Rinko later on, or we're about to see her pretty soon, and she does burn to death. And then Shu with the suffocation, when we see him, he is being suffocated by a noose. So maybe Shu killed himself? Other two, I don't know. Well, time to go. Hey, I wanted to play. No, I don't. Wait, we got the second floor. That's new. I don't remember there being a line there. I thought we got the key. Maybe we got one of these keys? I don't remember. Whoa. Game lagged out there a little bit. This is new. I don't remember anybody playing any music. Oh, here. Man, can I find a damn save point? I don't remember all these chairs being pushed out like that either. Shoe set here. Rinko set here. Yeah, sweet and tart. Hmm. Trying to remember. 3-layer cakes. That wrote down. Okay. Apple cherry. And this one's the tart.
なんか違うな。
Mm, hmm. Hmm. I don't know what the freaking the tar ones. And technically, they all look like they could be tar. read all that. This is the third layer. The third layer. Mm. Mm. The first time it was the journals, and maybe it is to the.
間違えたか。反応なしか。
Hmm. 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 By filling up our journal. Trying to see if I can figure out what the symbols represent. Maybe it's. It can be. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is. I was confused. This is the third layer. And the third layer is the soccer. Mm, I'm assuming it's not. Hmm. No, it's not the house too. Hmm. Because we're basically looking for cherry blossoms. It's not this, not this, not that. Is the cherries? Wish there was like a picture reference. Haha, it does look like that. I know it's not. I was thinking maybe they had the same picture. Crap. Mm, mm, damn it. Mm. Aha.
どこに行ったかと思えばこんなところにいたのね。
お
Jungle?
姉ちゃんどこ？
お友達と楽しく過ごせた？ならそろそろお支度をなさい。もうお友達とはお別れの時間よ。
お姉ちゃん
あなたが殺すのもあなたの手で。それ
I
がで
want to
き
say
るから
that was new.
ここへ来たのでしょ。
Right?
それってどういう？
I wish we can rewind some of these story scenes like that. Like I could, because I'm streaming, but I mean like in game. Because I feel like the dialogue she just gave us was new. Because this time she was like, "Oh, you're back here because you're trying to take care of your friends. You're gonna kill them with your own hands. You know that, right?" She didn't say that the first time. Not that I remember. At this point, we were learning we were dead. This is new. Oh, that's where we found the key. Was in the flowers. That's a clue too. But we already found the key just by exploring. No riddles needed. Mm, I could remember there's a set. Yeah, that's saying.
学校創立より古い。
It is. And she didn't make the comment. Who left this here? There's being something. Guess not. I thought we had the key. I want to say the school starts looking like this because your sister shows it. Yeah, we already did all the locker combinations. It helps when you remember from your previous playthrough. Because the puzzles don't change that much. Because I have the puzzles on hard right now, but they're pretty much the same. I mean, that was like the box thing. They just added another layer. Wait, there's something else we're supposed to be doing. Damn scarecrows.
校舎内まで入ってきてる。ナナさん、私と二人で新しい宇宙戦争を始めようよ。シュウ君が望むなら相棒の役でも悪の女幹部の役でもいいんだよ。
I was thinking we hadn't heard that the first time, but we did.
見つけたぞ。
おかえり。面倒をかけたな。相棒も休めよ。俺たち先に休んだから。
休みなよ。私とシュウ君で寝ずの番をしててあげるから。いや、私は本当に大丈夫。
ひなこ、休めよ。あとは俺たちが見張っておくから。
おやすみ、ひなこ。
Time to go to the other world. I think it's like the afterlife.
でもさ、シュウ君もああいうの好きでしょ。
I guess all this is the afterlife.
でも
君に命を救われ魂を奪われた私だ。今度は私が君の魂を救い古き君の命を奪おう。
You saw me without my mask. Oh shit. Can I touch your mushroom? It's just right there.
無理しなくていい。まだ休んでいるといい。
Did we skip past all the trials and now we're just... I don't remember doing all the trials, like the arm, the face, and the back. Thought that was before this moment.
辛い儀式だったろう。よく耐えた。
Yeah, because we just got Because technically, right here, we just
先に進も
we just did the purification thing. Next, we're supposed to do the arm, then the face, and the back. I don't know if that's just story aesthetics or did we skip? Because, I mean, she looks fully powered up. And technically, we still have like 3 trials to go. Or 3 rituals. I definitely don't remember this scene. And starting the game from a completed file using an offering or cover standard also filled. Could do this scene. Okay. Okay. So now giving an offering. There you go. Giving an offering.
う美しい腕だね血潮さえ美しい
ありがとうございます。
It's that one first. Actually, just a fair warning. I'm going to make it inside until we find our first shrine. And I'm going to pause the stream or stop the stream or however you want to say it. But I got a couple things I got to do. Probably like a 30-minute break. Yeah, because right now we're working on Rinko.
今日は一段と綺麗だね。
This is weird. But for the moment, I want to thank everybody that stopped by. We'll be back in about 30 minutes. Something like that. Might be a little longer. But we'll pick up the game right here and find out what's going on. Because I'm kind of confused because we're super powered up. And we still got 3 rituals to go to. And this is the first ritual. I think. If I remember right, it was getting rid of our friends kind of thing. But until then, I'll see y'all next time.